Hey guys, what's up? It's Kyle and Frank from Redneck Outdoors, and we were talking last night, messing around with the shotguns and all, just testing out some things. And we decided to show you guys some speed loads because, normally you have, like your ammo in like a basket or something, or lined up on your table like this. And you take your gun and you grab your shells, one at a time, and just stick them up there in your magazine tube. And in a combat situation, whether you're grabbing them off your saddle, off of a sling, a belt, the table, doing it like that is not really, Frankie was able to do that in 8 seconds, I was able to do that in 10. That's still pretty fast, but compared to 3 seconds and 5 seconds, that's nothing. His fastest time is 3 seconds, my fastest time is 5 seconds,
yeah,
so...
What are you talking about? 3 seconds for what? See how many shells you
yeah, we're loading 4 shells, by the way. Even though 2 3/4 we can't hold 5 in our gun, we can only hold 4 3-inch. So just to make it equal, we're going to load 4 of each into the gun. And doing what we call a double, which I'm sure you guys have seen. It's really popular. Reload for shooters. Take 2 shells. Grip them in your hand, slide them down in the tube. Frankie is able to do that with 4 shells in 3 seconds. He's able to get 4 shells in the gun. Now, the way we're going to be doing them is from right here. So, in a combat situation, you kind of have to squat. You'd have to be in a squatting position to do these reloads. But, my fastest time is what we call the drop load or the 4-finger load. These are loads that, as far as me and Frankie know, we came up with. Like, we've never seen them anywhere else except for maybe the drop load on Call of Duty. We may have stole that one. So we're going to let Frankie get started with his quickest, which is his double.
Right.
So Frankie's going to be using his gun, and we're going to prove that a gun with a 28-inch barrel on it nonetheless can be a self-defense weapon if you don't have something like this. If you don't have, like, a tactical looking 12 gauge, a tactical looking Mossberg. We're going to prove that this can still be optimal to quick reloads and self-defense.
You ready?
Let's do this. So I'm actually going to time him again just to prove to you guys that he does this really fast, so go ahead and get your shells ready. Like I said, last time he achieved this in 3 seconds. Was his time. That's pretty damn fast for putting 4 shells into a shotgun. So, mark, set, go.
Alright.
2.69 seconds. Okay, that's pretty damn fast to put 4 shells in a shotgun, guys. Now I'm going to try this double here with my gun, and I'm going to show you that it actually is harder with a shorter gun. And I wear gloves because the loading port on my gun actually has extremely sharp edges. Okay. I'm just going to do a practice and then he can time me. So as you guys can see, that's not my best reload there. Come on, shell. We got to get all these shells out of here. And see, we do it the safe way without racking our guns and putting, what did you call it, unnecessary wear and tear on the gun?
Yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Damn it.
That was 4.90.
So that's not bad.
I mean, that's almost 5 seconds, but you took about 2 seconds with that
Fumble.
that fumbling around.
Okay, now we're gonna try the double with 3-inch, and then we're gonna get into some. Well, we'll get into other reloads now, and we'll come back and do the 3-inch.
We probably should have started with the regular reload.
Okay, let's go ahead and do a regular reload now, just to show you guys what we consider a regular reload. So we're both gonna do this. So go ahead and get yours in the position for a regular reload. we're both going to show you guys what we consider a regular reload. And as you can see, we both hold our gun differently, but it's a regular reload. Because you're not rushing, you know, or you're not like, you're not holding it in like the tactical under, which this is really how you're supposed to do a double. You hold your gun like this and 2 shells in and back up. But we're going to do the regular, so let's go ahead and do a regular load. So this is what we consider a regular load right here. And Frankie can accomplish a regular load in 8 seconds, and I can usually do one in about 10 seconds. So we're going to go ahead and unload our guns, and then I'm going to demonstrate a saddle reload, and Frankie is going to demonstrate his reload that, as far as we know, also he designed. I've never seen it anywhere. He's never seen it.
Just something I thought of.
Now my saddle can hold 5, but like I said, we're only going to be loading 4. So I'm going to put 4 shells in the saddle, and we're going to do a saddle reload here. Okay, so now there's many different saddles, of course. I use a rear saddle instead of a side saddle. One reason being, whenever I throw my shotgun up, sometimes I like to grip it like this. And with a side saddle, you really couldn't do that. Your hand would be way out here, and it would be kind of awkward. And sometimes I like to grip my gun like this. So I prefer the side saddle as well, because whenever I saddle reload, I do just like this. I hold it here, shells out and in, and I'm checking my perimeter the whole time, making sure that nobody is sneaking up on me. And that's it. You're ready to go that quick from a saddle. Frankie, you want to demonstrate your reload for him?
Yeah. What you do, you take your 4 shells, hold them all in one hand. I flip my gun over, like this. Except for you're not supposed to drop them.
But as you can see, his reload's pretty fast. You want to do that one more time?
Yeah, I think I had the shells backwards in my hand.
And don't worry guys, the guns have been safety checked. Nothing in the chamber. As you can see, our safety is always on. I'm going to dry fire. Okay, safety goes back on. We've safety checked our guns a million times.
Alright.
So this is Frankie's reload.
You want a time?
Yeah. Let me get the timer up here. Okay. Mark, set, go. 4 seconds, 4.61 seconds. That's pretty good. To get 4 shells into a shotgun, that's basically a shell a second. Now I'm going to show you guys my reload, which I call the drop. This is like drop. I call it the drop, and it's a reason I call it that is because you're pretty much dropping the shells and reloading them into the gun. Let me move my 3-inch shells here. Alright, you want to time me, Frankie?
Yeah, just scraping up my fingers. 3, 2, 1.
Damn it. Okay, so, also let me explain. Hold your shells just like this. Primer's facing you. Your gun should be upside down with the barrel facing away. And you need to hold 4 shells in a hand with a primer facing you. You're going to hold them just like this, drop them, and push them in with the other thumb.
3, 2, 1. Three and a half seconds.
So 3.5 seconds, 4 shells in the gun in 3.5 seconds. That's actually better than I did last time.
Yeah,
when I timed myself, it took me 5 seconds. But that's probably because it took me 2 seconds to press the timer after I put the shells in. So,
I'm starting to cut my finger.
4-finger reload. You want to put a glove on?
Nah. Because that just makes it harder.
Now we're going to do one of our favorites, actually. I like this one quite a bit.
It's kind of funny looking.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty quick.
It's actually pretty fast. You might look at it and think, well, that's never going to work. But you actually move pretty fast with this one. We're both going to show you this one because we both enjoy this one. And we both kind of... Alright guys, we're back. Sorry about that. Our camera died. And we actually didn't even realize it. So, we're going to show you guys the 4-finger reload. Me and Frankie both kind of worked on this one, like I was about to say, before our camera suddenly died on us. So we're gonna show you guys the 4-finger reload. How quick were you able to do it when the camera was dead?
I think it was just under 3 seconds, or just under 4 seconds.
Yeah, just under 4 seconds. So you guys already seen before the camera died me getting them ready. Like I said, me and Frankie both kind of designed this one. So I'm gonna do it in slow. You know, just show you guys. Like I said, you want to look like Wolverine with 1 extra claw. You take, drop, push, drop, push, drop, push, drop, push. Not actually drop.
You're not supposed to drop it.
Okay, now you want to do it quickly?
Sure. See if I can do it fast. I got lucky last time when the camera wasn't on.
Right.
So, let's see how good I am now. You want to time it?
Mark, set, go. Damn it.
Damn it. Come on. Ready when you are.
Mark, set, go. So, just a little under 4 seconds. Okay, like I was showing you guys after we did the 4-finger and the camera cut off, how you do an actual, what we call the double, which is where you take 2 shells, and this is actually a professional one. You come from the firing position, tuck your gun under, take the 2 shells, and shove them in the gun. So now I'm going to try and do it quickly in the actual position. So I'm going to come from the firing position, tuck my gun under, and without fucking up like that, I'm going to put 2 shells in.
You mean like this?
No, I don't mean like that. I'm not going to drop them. I want them in the gun.
Well, that was terrible. You said this was professionals design this?
Mm-hmm. They're actually good at it. We just aren't. If we didn't design it, we suck at it. There you go. So gun tucks under. Alright, so there are some reloads. You guys just got to figure out what reload is best for you. What reload you can do the fastest. As I said, the best one that seems to be for me is the drop, where you hold 4 in your hand and you got 4 shells in the gun that quick. You can also do 5, which I've done it. It took me 5 seconds loading 5 of them whenever I time myself. So that's pretty quick.
I think the best one for me is the double.
The double, the quad load is the best for
double.
Frankie.
I think that's the fastest I've ever got for, and I think it was 3 seconds. Alright.
Yep, 3 seconds for you. As you guys seen how quick he just did that shit? So that's about the best for him, and the best for me is that one that I just showed you guys, the drop or the 4-finger here. Those are my 2 best. You know, these are pretty quick ways to get...
Oh, there was another one that I came up with. Remember? It
yeah.
was just kind of a funny one, but, I mean, it's still kind of quick. I don't think it's really called anything.
Well, you gotta name it like I did with mine, the 4-finger and the drop load. Or I might call it the Call of Duty load.
I call this the
2-hand quad.
Sure, 2-hand quad.
And that's still pretty fast and you can do any of these with 3-inch. It's just harder. I mean, like this. See, you can do the drop load with 3-inch. Got to figure out a way to position it though. Boom, drop load. That was 3-inch, 4 3-inch shells right there in the gun. And our Mossbergs can only hold 3 or 4 3-inch shells because they have a standard magazine tube made to hold 5 2 3/4. Now these also depend on what gun you have. Certain guns, I'm pretty sure it's a Remington's, have a different lifter. Some of the lifters you actually have to depress. You have to keep the lifter depressed as you're putting the shell in, so you can't just drop a shell. Some of them you can't just do this. That shell can't just sit there. I think it's the Remingtons, because the lifter actually stays up, so you've got to push that lifter down and then push your shell in. You can't do like us and just drop a shell there and then push it in. And for those of you, I already know somebody's going to be like, you're practicing with live ammo in the house. That's not smart. You should have a snap cap. But you guys got to understand, we're not racking the slides. Our safeties are on, and we know that they're empty for a fact because we have not racked them. We've just been putting them in the tube and then pulling them right back out with our hands out of the tube. I think that's really going to be it, ain't it?
I think that's all.
Alright, well, you want to take them out in the field and test them?
Why not?
Alright, we'll see you guys in a minute. We're going to use the teleporter real quick. Alright guys, we're out here in the field now, and now we're going to actually demonstrate our favorite loads in the field. I'll start out by demonstrating my favorite load, which is going to be the drop. So, to do it when you're standing, tuck your gun like this. Dang. Frankie, you want to demonstrate your favorite load while I get this down?
I'm going to try the forefinger.
Alright, we're going to see whose is faster. If Frankie can do the forefinger quicker, or if I can do the drop and load quicker. Mark, set, go.
My safety's loose.
Yeah, I felt that the other night whenever we were messing with the gun. That safety was loose. Smells like something burning.
I smell gunpowder. Alright,
Now which one do you want to do?
oh, I can't do the double. For sure I can. Alright, I'm gonna try to do double.
Alright, I'm going to do the forefinger now in the field. And as you guys see, we both got shells in the gun pretty fast. I was able to do my drop pretty fast, and Frankie was able to do the forefinger. Now I'm going to do the forefinger, and he's going to do the double. Okay, mark, set, go. So,
That's how it's done.
yep, that's how it's done. Those were pretty quick reloads. You know, I mean,
Pretty quick unloads too.
yeah, that's faster than firing those and then sitting here and going. You know, it's faster how we did it with like the forefinger, or the drop, which I was able to do in seconds. You know, just doosh, and then you're back up and boom, boom, boom. So, find out which one is best for you. Learn it, practice it, and then you'll be a shotgun operator just like us. You'll be badasses with 12 gauges like we are. And as you just seen, even if this is all you have, a hunting gun, you're still going to be able to do some quick reloading and some destruction. Even if you have one of these, quick reloading, and destruction. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, share, favorite. And we will see you guys in the next episode.